recently saw the PlayStation State of Play, and I I liked it. They showed a lot of great games. They showed Animusha. They showed I didn't get to see Wolverine until after the fact, so you're not gonna see that in the little highlight reel that I made of some of the games I'm interested in. All I can say about a lot of these games is that they look good. A lot of them. Like I said, Animusha looked good. It was something that I'm interested in. This is Silent Hill that's playing right now. Silent Hill is another title that I saw that I'm like, wow, this looks pretty cool. It looks scary. Giving me real Resident Evil 7 vibes if you haven't seen it. Yeah, I thought the graphics are crazy. I mean, the graphics, I guess this should be standard, right? That the games are gonna be looking like this. All I'm hoping for out of all this is that we actually get I'm hoping that we actually get some sort of PC version for a lot of these games because recently Sony had came out and said that they're not going to be doing any first parties on PC, and I think I know why. So my assumption is that that's happening because of the Steam machine coming out. So if you don't know what the Steam machine is, Valve is the Steam company that makes has is the primary hub of where PC games are bought and sold through. They recently came out with a controller. They had a handheld with the Steam Deck. And I think that now with the Steam machine coming out, PlayStation is afraid of another competing market that's going to be entering the console space because it's not really going to be a console, it's going to be a mini PC um, having first parties on it and taking away their player base from their own console because the assumption is that if it's going to be a PC, even if it's a mini one, it's going to be stronger than the PlayStation or afford you more versatility with the fact of it still being a PC, even though it's going to be a small gaming PC. I mean, because they've already said you're going to be able to do Windows application on it. If you want to put Windows on it, if they're going to be running, I think it's called Proton, which is the Valve one that they use to run their own OS on. But yeah, this is the new God of War game coming out, which is dealing with his wife, Atreus' mother. If you have played God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok, it I I don't know if I'm super excited for this. I mean, I would want to play. I'm interested in knowing what the weapon is. I'm not gonna be showing the whole trailer because I don't want to spoil that for you guys. I want you guys to go see. If you're part of my Discord server, I have all of this in one of the channels. I think it's What's New or Watch This. I think I relabeled it to What's New for video purposes so that people can go to the video channel. But I want you guys to go check out the trailer. There's just little snippets and sneak peeks, but the game overall, in my opinion, just seemed more of the same, if that makes sense. So I'm not entirely sold on um this game in general. I mean, I would love to get it, but like I said, there's a couple things working against him. One, it just seems like more of God of War without Kratos. And the other thing about that game, it is just a conglomeration of all the games. The other thing about that game is that it looked, I was excited for it, that I want you guys to see that I am going to be showing the full trailer for is Marvel Tokon that's going to be coming out. M- Marvel Marvel Tokon is going to be having some brand new. Is a fight. If you don't know what Marvel Tokon is a fighting game that's coming out that's gonna be usually the Marvel series of fighting games is done through Capcom. Um, Marvel Tokon is being done through the same Arc System Works, which is the same company that produces games like Guilty Gear, produces games like Dragon Ball Fighters, if you ever played that, Blaze Blue, Under Night and Birth. Um, they're going to be releasing they're doing their own Marvel fighting game, and it's just going to be strictly Marvel. It's not going to be any Capcom, which is a little unprecedented for them. because usually when Capcom does these sort of I mean not Capcom, when Marvel does these sort of things, they usually are in connection with another uh, game or another company for I mean, not always. Early on, it was X-Men: Children of the Atom, Marvel superheroes, but once they started having those crossovers, it was always associated with Capcom. So this is like a return to form, I guess, for them. You could say from the OGs with them just doing a straight Marvel game, and they're trusting a new company to do it. It's kind of like you hire somebody new in a position just to get fresh eyes on there, just to see if there's gonna be any new ideas, new input that might change things for the better, right? And I think so far, what I love about this company is that they're gonna be. Let me just play the trailer. They're gonna be doing a lot of and they are doing a lot of Oh, I don't want to get copyright blocked, so I'm gonna take away the audio. They're gonna be doing a lot of copyright of not copyright. Jesus Christ. They're gonna be doing a lot of comic book s stuff, and that's what I love is that they're grabbing things from the comic, and you're gonna see that in this trailer. And they have two fighting game characters that have never been in a fighting game before. Two villains from Marvel that I'm super excited for. Doctor Doom we knew from the beginning of the game. Yeah, Doctor Doom we knew about. I love that he's using his magic and science because if you don't know much about Doom from the comics, it's pretty much what he is. And then they showed Magneto. And the first thing that I love about this is that Magneto is actually using um metal. Like he's using his powers, right? He's throwing metal at you. He's not only using the intangible force that is the magnetic spectrum, he's actually manipulating the metal to throw it at you. In Marvel vs. Capcom, they use the metal. I mean I said not the metal. Oh God, why am I tripping up on my words? That's why scripts help, right? In Marvel vs. Capcom, they use the electromagnetic the electromagnetic yeah, but it's called Spectrum, and you kind of see him manipulate that and control that, and like that's how he used his powers in the game, along with him doing more physical attacks. Here, it looks like if you saw in that little snippet, he's actually using the like metal that's around him, and he's throwing like shards of metal at you and vehicles. It's just so cool. And then Green Goblin, who we saw here, he's brand new. He's never been in a fighting game before, so it's so awesome. And this is who I'm excited for. Oh my god, I can't wait to play and to play Carnage. It's gonna be so cool. I'm gonna be playing Spider-Man and Carnage because like we've never seen Carnage in a game. And one of my favorite Spider-Man comic book run is Maximum Carnage. If you've never read that, it's awesome. Um, it shows the grit of Spider-Man. It shows the insanity of Carnage. It shows like how far Spider-Man was willing to go to team up with some of his worst enemies to try and stop Carnage. It's so awesome. And in the Knights of Doom, look at this. He's gonna throw a sentinel head. That's so awesome. Look how epic Carnage looks when he transforms into a giant monster. Rah! It's so cool. I'm so excited for this game. But overall, my thoughts on the actual state of play. I thought it was good. I thought they showed a lot of cool games. Animusha, Silent Hill, the new God of War, Marvel Tokon, Wolverine, more was shown. I didn't really show that here because I didn't watch it till after the fact. So I didn't really get too many live clips, and I wanted to grab live clips as I was watching it to put together for you guys. Um, yeah, I am Uh, excited for what's to come, but like I said, the same thing God of War where I was tripping up on my words like a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs guy. You know, Sony's not releasing their first parties. You see, that says Steam, which is awesome. So I'm gonna be able to play because I'm a PC gamer. But Sony's not releasing a lot of their first parties, so it's hard. Wolverine is like my second favorite Marvel character. If anybody knows me, they know I love Spider-Man and Wolverine a lot. And where I'm not gonna be able to see or really play that game, right? Because I refuse to get a PlayStation. I'm not a big I was a big Sony fan for a while, Sony and Nintendo, but I don't like some of their business practices recently, but that's for another conversation. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna be missing out on that. I doubt the new God of War is gonna be dropping, so it's gonna be tough. But you know, it is what it is. But tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you guys saw the state of play and you liked it. Let me know if you're excited for anything. Let me know if you're excited for Marvel Tokon in the same way I was. You so I could even like make coherent sentences. So, all right, love, peace, chicken grease. If you're watching this, thank you so much. Bye, everybody.